Tulsi Gabbard will be required to disown all prior support for whistleblowers as a condition of confirmation today. I encourage her to tell them I harm national security and the sweet, soft feelings of staff. In DC, that's what passes for the Pledge of Allegiance. And she didn't really do that. She didn't call him a traitor. They're all like, is he a traitor? He broke the law. Okay, relax. Senator Young read and I think I saw another post from him saying, yeah, here you go. The Senate Intel Committee spent nearly the entirety of its session today furiously demanding that DNI nominee Gabbard condemn me personally, right? A position now opposed by something like 94% of Americans. And I don't know what that number is, but feels like that is trending that direction, right? People are realizing, oh, Ed Snowden blew the whistle on all of this corruption. Maybe if they weren't acting illegally and corruptly, he wouldn't have to leak anything. Lunatics. Courts have been ruling for 10 years that the NSA broke the law, guys. Move on. Hello. Stop calling him a traitor. You guys are the traitors for enabling the intelligence community to break the law and spy on all of us and create these X-keyscore mega databases that are gobbling up all of our data, phone calls, text messages, emails, everything. So they're going to sit there and they want her, right, to bend the knee, basically, just bend the knee. Michael Bennet, 4 times. Tulsi Gabbard, Michael Bennet, this is a senator for Colorado, obviously, says 4 times was asked if he's a traitor for releasing U.S. secrets, and 4 times she declined to answer. Anyone who refuses to label a traitor to the U.S. a traitor is completely unqualified to the intelligence community. I'll label you a traitor. Should I run the DNI? Because you people broke the law and Ed Snowden blew the whistle on it. Now, I'm not in favor of employees leaking government information, but if they're breaking the law, then somebody needs to know about it. How about don't break the law and there won't be anything to leak? Okay. Anyways, Ed Snowden is out there. Glenn Greenwald posted, the reason these bipartisan deep state loyalists on the committee are demanding she call Snowden a traitor, even though he's not charged with treason, is he exposed the illegal domestic spying programs that they all endorsed. Exactly right. He embarrassed the hell out of them because they're all sitting there like John Cornyn. We have safeguards, don't we? Cash, we have safeguards right here. And they said, and they promised me, and they gave me a little pinky promise too. And we kissed each other on the thumb, whatever. They just want it to continue on. And they don't want any accountability at all. Her sin is that she told the truth about the government spying on Americans, and for that, she's getting absolutely persecuted. Tulsi dared to challenge the surveillance state. Let's see what Holly said about this last night with Fox.
Confirmed. Tell me about Tulsi and RFK Jr. What are your colleagues on the Republican side thinking here?
I hope that they're listening carefully to what both nominees said. I got to talk to RFK today under oath at the hearing. I thought he did spectacularly. He was honest. He was direct. He was forthright. As for Tulsi Gabbard, here's her real sin, Jesse, in the eyes of so many of the Washington establishment of both parties. Her sin is she challenged the surveillance state. She told the truth about the government spying on Americans, about the abuses of FISA. She went out there and was honest about it. And for that, she is getting absolutely roasted and persecuted. That's the real issue. And I hope that Republicans will look at both of these individuals and say, these are truth tellers. These are people who are going to disrupt the status quo, and they're going to get their agencies, the government, back to serving the American people and telling us the truth. Wouldn't that be a refreshing change?
Yeah, and not spying on us. And I saw some dumb post from John Cornyn yesterday. He's, it's not practical to get a warrant. There's some practicality exclusion in the Constitution. So that's what we've got from Snowden. And Tulsi, we'll keep an eye on her nomination and what that looks like. I saw a couple comments just come in on that. What's up? Glocky says, people can think whatever they want about Snowden, but Tulsi has to the end of the weekend to prove to a bunch of old establishment senators that she doesn't agree with Snowden and can be trusted in their eyes with some of America's biggest secrets. Interesting. Yeah. Says Tulsi might not even get out of the committee because she refuses to call Snowden a traitor, and the senators are getting nervous about her getting access to classified info because they'll all be exposed. But right now, she's probably not going to make it out of committee, says Glocky. Yeah, lots of difficulty being reported on that. Bezzy, what's up, Bezzy? says, I've been thinking about this too. It's less about Tulsi and more about the state of our intelligence. There's something really nefarious going on that they don't want Trump to know. It's bipartisan. If it's not a recess appointment, it will be a deep state plant. Yeah, and it seems like they're panicked about her in particular. I thought that a lot of this would go on cash, but she's the hub of this. All the other intelligence agencies feed into her. And there was that word that came out yesterday called stovepiping. Remember that word? Which is the idea that all of the intelligence agencies are just siloed off like a stovepipe. All the information, all the smoke just goes right up and past everybody else up its own little pipe. So they were going to create a agency that connects all of them. And I was looking for this post from Cornyn. Yeah, this guy from Senator Cornyn, right? Kash Patel says warrant requirements for 702 searches isn't practical. At Politico, right? John Cornyn. Soon as we're done with the hearings, it's like the first thing he cares about. Getting out on X at 2:38 yesterday. Soon as the hearing's over, he comes out and he's, see, Kash said it's hard to get a warrant. We can't do it. So you just get to spy on us without any consequence because it's too hard for you. I think really what's happening, Bezzy, is that they don't want a paper trail, right? They don't want all of this to be documented. If you have to get a warrant, that means another branch of government is involved, even if it's for 2 minutes. And don't look, they could get a warrant in 60 seconds. Literally, it's like all they got to do is just have a judge on FaceTime and they just the cop calls in. Hi, Your Honor. So-and-so, you swear in. Yeah, okay. Here's what's going on. Here's the particularity they need to find also with specificity. And they find it. Can I have it? She says, yeah. Types it up real fast, clicks a couple boxes, warrant granted, right? In 60 seconds and all emailed, all done digitally. I guarantee you they could figure that out, but they won't. Why? It's not an urgency. It's a practicality, right? It's because they're using it a ton. And if they had to have another judge and they had to go through that little check and balance, just a little check and balance that the Fourth Amendment requires, by the way, then it would all be documented. And that would be a disaster for them. So they'd rather just say, oh, no, how about we just create a form? And on the form, before you access FISA information, you just have to check a couple boxes. Like you have to check this box that says, I won't spy on my family. I won't spy on my ex-girlfriends. I won't spy on my political opponents. I won't use this for personal gain. I'm not a piece of crap garbage loser, right? Oh, yeah, no problem. Search for all of those things and act like a garbage loser. And no one cares. No one can vet it. Okay. It's just all housed within the FBI or whatever intelligence agency is exploiting that against us. Cornyn is anti-American. He hates the Fourth Amendment. And I don't know what has compromised all of these people so badly. Maybe they have all of their communications is what it is. And they say, if you turn off our access to other people's communications, your communications are going public. So that's Cornyn. And it's evident that they're circling the wagons on this one for some reason. Don't know exactly what it is, but I'm with you. The people that both parties do not want in power are exactly the people we need in power. If Cornyn and the Democrats, that Colorado lunatic, are both going to come out and say Tulsi's dangerous to us because of her connections to Putin or whatever, she's exactly who we need. And we'll see if these senators can figure it out. But as it stands this morning, she's at 49%. So under half on Polymarket. Thank you for that, BZ. Really nice dono. Yeah, I hope we get to the bottom of it. And this FISA stuff, I think, is pernicious. They all fight for it and they all buckle on it. And even Mike Johnson did, right? After that closed door intelligence briefing in the skiff, Mike Johnson comes out and he's like, we definitely need 401. Definitely a 702 is what we need. Definitely need 702. And they got it. They always get it. Every time they get it. So we'll keep our eye on Tulsi. Maybe see some more on that tonight on the show.